Hello friends, this is Holmes, a first-time farmer over 50. Welcome to the homestead. So, worked on section 2 here in the Northwest Pasture today, and I actually got it completed. Pretty excited about that. Finished weed whipping the last part of it down at the bottom. A lot of honeysuckle and stuff. But actually, the closer we got to the bigger trees, the less there was, so it went fairly quickly. I also did use the loppers along the wash there where some of the honeysuckle was growing, so got rid of that. And then there were a couple of birds, and then there were several trees that needed to come out, so we got those cut down and cleaned up. So we'll take a quick stroll down through here. The first part of this will not be fast. Ooh, there you go. See, you're always the first to know when I fall. I just slipped right there on the hillside. No biggie, we're good to go. So anyway, so this is how it looks. I didn't cut any of this up. I really should have, but we can always get to that later once we know for sure where the fence line's going to go through. This growing through here is a lot of periwinkle, otherwise known as Vinca minor. And we had lots of honeysuckle, as I mentioned, which was weed whipped. You'll see some tree stumps, not too big, some somewhat smaller ones, I don't know, 5-6 inches in diameter. Not huge. But those had to come out. They were just too close together. Not getting enough sunshine down in here. Gotta get that grass to grow. Added a little bit to these piles, but really wasn't much. Most of what I did was all ended up down in the wash. So you can see there's a lot of logs down in there from these primarily maple trees that were cut down. That long one right there, almost tripped again. That long one right there, when those branches underneath it settle, then that'll kind of be a bridge for me at a future date. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. I can't even stand up on flat ground, or it really wasn't flat ground, but I can't stand up on ground. How am I going to stand on that thing? Good question. We'll figure it out when we get there. And this all down here was weed whipped. I just went right basically to this big oak tree, but a little bit around the side too. And that's looking back up the hill from whence we came. So a successful day, 2 days here in this section. And now we can move on to section 3. So we appreciate you watching. Please hit like and subscribe and ring that bell. And we look forward to seeing you again in the future. But if not, we will see you in the pasture.